Right, so I did it. I made this from 100% recycled components. I actually think the header might be new, although some of them are recycled. Maybe this one is. I think that's dropped out a little bit, it's soldered a bit long. But yeah, there's the crystal. I have actually populated this with 2 capacitors now. These capacitors here, there's a 0 ohm resistor there in a capacitor place, but that's just part of the design because it will take quite a few STM32FXX, basically this is a F401. So for that one you have to put this one here, a 0 ohm and a 0 ohm there, and here the jumper for the LED, power LED. Here is on, so it comes on, power, green one. Some other recycled resistors capacitor. I haven't found this one yet. This one's a tricky find apparently, because that'll be in it'll only be in like really portable stuff. Or at least I've opened up a million routers and pooters and desktops and media players, stuff like this. It's just not in them. Got an inductor here, what do you call it, USB socket. There's a couple of things on the other side, not much though, not missing much, so not look at the other side. So yeah, it works. I tested it and you can program it. It's quite a big storage space on it, it's like 512 KB flash, so that's pretty good. It's a very beef microcontroller actually. It's like a blue pill, but I think it's a black pill for this particular chip. You can get them on board with a black pill with this on, but they don't expose as many pins as this. This is basically every pin in the 64 pin package chip, so it only fits like it'll do an STM32F1, which is the one that's on the blue pill, but it won't do the 45 pin version. It'll only do the 64 because of the footprint obviously. But yeah, so this one, it's just a transient diode for the USB input, so you can still use it without it, and it's fine. So yeah, it was good. I mean, I found this one in the SONY BRAVIA. It was in one of my early videos. I was quite surprised to see it in there. It was unlocked as well. Not that I was particularly interested in what was on it. I just want to use things again for something cool. So I don't know what to make with this yet. Maybe a MIDI device or, don't know, controller of some kind. I'm not sure. I mean, as I said, it's pretty beef with 512 KB of storage space. It's got a lot of RAM as well, and it'll go up to 100 and no, not 100, not this one, 88 megahertz. Still very fast. So yeah, that's about it really. It was a good project. I took the board design, I'll link it in the description, from a different designer. I didn't design the board design myself. I had to import it from Eagle into kicad, which is pretty difficult actually. Certainly not straightforward. There is a thing that'll let you import it, but it's by no means a done deal. You have to do loads of stuff. Tell it what layer it's on for a start, because they've all got different layers. And then I had to do like all of the silk screen again, because they were all backwards. They were wrong orientation. I had to flip them around and just retypeset the entire thing, and I had to move something down here. Just had to physically move that little capacitor a little bit on the layout, and then it was happy with it. And yeah, there was some other layout things, but yeah, it's working fine. So I hand soldered this all under the microscope. I have a reflow oven that I'm making with an Arduino actually, funnily enough. It doesn't really need something like this though for an oven controller, although it could, you know. A more beef one certainly would, but a home one not really needed, you know. But this one will run all kinds of complex math, and it would handle the screen and a touch screen and more complicated graphing on the screen and stuff like that, you know. But I don't even know how to code that anyway. So I get help coding my other things from either ChatGPT or Gemini or something like that. I can't code very well, although I'm learning how to do it. It's not teaching me how to do it, but it doesn't do everything. It's like I'm asking for what I want, and then I'm having to shepherd it back in the right direction and fix errors and go through things. So I'm learning what it makes up and what it has to do to be a successful kind of piece of coding. So that's reasonable. It's kind of frustrating from time to time, but it's getting more enjoyable. Sometimes it's difficult, but yeah, it's like the Agentics variant of it is just doing it all for you. You don't really have to do anything yourself, but this is kind of like I'm refactoring it basically, and I'm just pointing out like that's not going to work, and I'm sure it does that with the Agentics and stuff like that as well, but it's more of a hands-off thing. I have to do it in sections, and then so I took a working sketch and then I added this is my oven reflow controller, working oven reflow sketch, and then added other modes to it, so different things. Anyway, that's for another video, but yeah, it's actually quite difficult to add modes to something, I discovered. Because if you've just got one thing that runs on the sketch, then you've got to add a menu, you've got to add like switching logic and case logic and stuff like that, so yeah. But then I added a load of safety features and stuff like that as well. I mean, something like I'll be doing it on this, but maybe not for a critical application. I might use this for a MIDI instrument or something. Anyway, that was that one. So 100% recycled components. Most of even the headers are recycled as well. And yeah, I just don't have anything to use it for right now. Sure, I'll find something. So this is kind of like one up from the. I found a board, basically a similar board to this, made up for a specific job. So then I took that board and was recycling it into something else. And then I found there's just this chip, just this one chip I found first, and then I thought, hey, maybe I could make a full microcontroller board, project board, with this, and if I get all the other stuff. So then I found somebody had made the layout, and so I was like, right, so I took the layout and went with that, found all the other stuff I had, and then assembled it, yeah, and it's working good. So now I just need to define something to use it for. So yeah. Any ideas? Drop a comment if you want.